unboxing video for you today, and we're going to be looking at the KUIU HD Mud Boot. I'm really excited to get my hands on these. I've been running different knee-high mud boots for the last 10 years. I've tried a couple different brands, a couple different pairs, and just haven't really found anything that lasts and that is very durable. So I'm like I said, really excited to change it up. So we'll get this thing unboxed, and then I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison with my old boots and just talk about each one a little bit. So we'll get started here. Knocking myself in the head there. Looks like a little promo for some of their pants, returns and size exchange, that's cool. And then it looks like the actual boot box is inside the shipping box. Throw this off to the side. All right. I'm throwing things around everywhere. I'm that excited, I guess, but really nice packaging, cool box. It's been a while since I've ordered anything from KUIU. I have some of their clothing items. I've always really liked their athletic fit. Really like the material. It's kind of one of those brands where you know you're getting quality gear. My biggest gripe has been the camo pattern, and it's mainly just because it's not necessarily geared towards the whitetail hunter in the Midwest. But like I said, their stuff's usually really high quality. Opening this bad boy up here, and we got the goods. So I'll get these set up. Like I said, I want to kind of put them together and do a side-by-side comparison, and then we'll talk about them here in a little bit. All right, I got one of the KUIU HD Mud Boots sitting here next to me, and then one of my lacrosse boots. This is what I've been wearing the past few years. I seem to buy a new pair like every year or so, put a lot of miles on them, but they always seem to split on me right here where the fabric meets the rubber. It's kind of low on the boot where your ankle flexes, and it splits, and then you end up getting wet feet. So looking at the KUIU boot, and I didn't even realize this until now, but that rubber piece comes all the way up, kind of like mid to high shin. So I don't think you'll have any problems with that splitting where these have, so I like that. I ended up going with like a green color. I believe they have another solid color, and then a couple other camo patterns. I don't mind having the solid color. At first glance, it looks like the KUIU boot is a little bit taller than the lacrosse boot, which I don't know if I'm gonna love or hate that, but just thinking about it, I feel like you can't go wrong there. If you're walking in water and your boot's a little bit taller, you probably have a little more leeway. So I think that'll come in handy. Couple features, the KUIU boot has these, I think they call them like firefighter handles, just makes slipping it on a little bit easier. I don't know what this piece is called on the back, but it's like a pry piece. It's just a continuation of the rubber, but to help you get your other boot off, so I like that. You kind of put your other foot here and help pry the boot off. That's kind of nice. The tread is supposed to be like mud repellent. I'm probably not using the correct terminology, but some of the states that I hunt, the soil's obviously different, and you've probably experienced this yourself, but the mud just seems to cake to your boots a little bit more than in other places. And it's a pain. You walk around with heavier feet, you get tired easier, your legs get heavy. This is not supposed to happen with these boots. I've obviously yet to test it out, but that mud is supposed to kind of just throw off there based on the tread pattern. So that's kind of cool. I believe it's 1,000 thinsulate of neoprene on the inside, and then it's like a grid fleece, which I know you can't really see from the angle you guys are sitting at, but at first glance, that grid fleece, number one, looks really comfortable, and number two, I'm guessing keeps your foot from sliding around a whole lot. So I ordered a size 12, not sure how that'll fit. I wear a size 12 tennis shoe, but I tend to wear 2 pairs of socks depending on the time of year, so we'll see how tight or loose that ends up being. I did try a pair of 12s on. A friend of mine had just gotten the same pair here, and I just briefly slipped them on and slipped them off, and they felt great as the 12. So we'll see how they end up panning out. I obviously haven't worn them yet, but just wanted to give you guys a first look as I'm also getting a first look, and kind of talk about some of the features. So I'm really excited to try them out. I usually wear my hiking boots. I got a pair of Crispies and a pair of Solomons when I'm out turkey hunting in the spring in the mountains. But as far as like deer hunting here in the Midwest, hunt a lot of low ground, some swamp ground, and I'm not walking super far, so that's where these babies will shine. But the KUIU HD Mud Boot, if you guys have worn them, drop a comment, let me know how you like them, and I will probably post something either on Instagram or back on YouTube here in 6 months to a year, and maybe give y'all an update. So we appreciate you watching, and good luck out there in the woods.